Okay, I am excited today. I teach a lot of classes, and this one has been requested, but individually. So what does that mean? It means I don't get large groups for this class, and it's basically the financial class. There's a lot of stuff going on in insurance nowadays, like a ton. You see it in the news, you see it all over the place. People talk about this when I'm in the airplane and when I'm traveling. I hear people sitting in seats and I gotta put my headphones in and try and ignore them. And basically, people are all confused about how their bills are going and what is responsible for their insurance and what parts are going on. And so let's break it down. We have a few things that really go down when we're billing insurance, and I think it's good for you as a patient to know how extensive this process is. And as a clinic owner, I have the flexibility to fight for you as an individual because you're paying for those policies. Even if your employer is, giving you a health package for your bonus or benefit at work, that is coming directly out of what that employer could be paying you. So please take that part seriously. That's the number one thing I see is patients going, well, that's just what my plan is given to me at work, and that's what I'm going to use, and that dictates now how healthy you are. So that's a pet peeve of mine, and I feel like it's just strictly on education, because doctors really don't have the time to sit down and have this conversation with you, and here we are. Busy, fast-paced care. Doctors can barely diagnose you. You get the wrong diagnosis. You've now paid the insurance company 18 times with 18 visits, and you have no solutions. That's probably the most expensive route you can go, skipping this conversation. So it's a pleasure for me to be able to sit down and just slowly break down how much you're actually paying and what's efficient and what's worth it and what's worked best for the majority of people. So what's worked best is cash, okay? You put money aside every month because your health is important. You put it in an account. You have a flex account, so you can actually have it tax-free, which gives you now a at time of service discount plus tax-free. So what you're doing now is paying for your health care. You're being responsible. You have an account. You're already coming from a stress-free place, and you can see whoever you want at any time you want, in any order you want. What does that mean? Well, when your employer buys a plan for you, they take a certain amount out of your check while paying for the rest. So that's a lot of income for your employer in a company. They only get two plans to choose from. So the insurance company presents them with two options, one with strictly medical options and one with alternative and medical options. The one with alternative options may sound good, but they don't go into the details. So what does that mean? Well, you walk into my office for chiropractic, and we call and say, what are your chiropractic benefits? Well, here's a great example. Most plans sound something like this. You now have a plan where you get 12 visits when you see one of our chiropractors on our list, and then they're gonna charge you a deductible. The deductible is usually somewhere between $500 and $2,000. So let's say this deductible is $1,000, and then once you pay your copay of $20, you're gonna owe a co-insurance of 10%. Okay, so now you have 4 charges. You're being charged 4 times when you come in. You're being told who you have to see at how many times you're gonna see them. That isn't okay to begin with. And that is just a usual thing. So people think that that's normal coverage. That's not okay. That's already telling the doctors how much time, what's going on with you, and how they have to fix you. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're about to have brain surgery, do you really want the insurance company to tell the surgeon how many tools they can use and how long they're going to work on you and how much you're getting paid before they take a knife to your head? Now, that's a little dramatic, but I'm doing this example on purpose to get a point across to you so that this is important, to create some urgency in your life for you, your body, your brain, your joints, because your body and your brain and your spine control everything your body does. How it recovers from diabetes, how it processes your pharmaceuticals, your diseases, your whatever you have, fibromyalgia, arthritis, slight degeneration, uncoordination, something just down to being, people go, I'm not coordinated. Okay, that's a big deal. That means you have a hard time holding your adjustments. That means you don't get to do the things you love to do. I've had 500 charts that came in this year who got coordinated and didn't even know they could get coordinated. That changes their entire life, and they paid $71 to see me. Cash. No, they weren't told what to see, they weren't told what to do. I mean, I know a lot of people that pay $71 to be coordinated the rest of their life. That's very cheap. So we get to sit down and put things in perspective. If you have a $1,000 deductible and your employer's taking even $50 out of your paycheck every month for your health care, that's $1,050 for the year. Let's say you go to the chiropractor 12 times and they tell the chiropractor they can be, they're gonna get paid $40 per visit. Well, 10 times 4 is 400 and your deductible is 1,000, which means you don't have coverage. It's like a straight out lie. Plus, you have to see somebody on the list. So you could have seen the doctor for that at $1,050. That would get you a lot of care in my office, not just the $71 coordination. Quite a few visits. We actually have a plush plan in my office that if you come in every 2 weeks and get a massage and adjustment, it's only $2,900 for the year. So what does that mean? Some people go, I can't afford that. You can't afford not to, okay? My patients that come every 2 weeks and get a massage and adjustment, they don't have any injuries for the year. They don't miss any work. They don't not go play in the playground with their kids. They're not tired and get in trouble for not working at work. They don't have migraines. They don't buy ibuprofen. They most certainly don't end up into surgery. They start preventing surgery, preventing injuries. They're sleeping better. Should I go on? So if you took all your supplements, all your medications, all your deductibles, all your co-pays, and you added all that up per year, and you would double that, because all those things are now going to create future problems. You know that, I know that, right? When you go on a medication, it's just a matter of time before your liver enzymes go up. Or if you have a surgery, you don't understand why the problem was there, and now the surgery is going to cause scar tissue, and we're ignoring what's coming. Okay, so there's a mountain of exponential health bills starting to be created in a scenario when you are allowing the insurance company to dictate what's going on. So let's use another example. Some of my patients have a completely different perspective and a completely different attitude. They look at their bodies like their car. So they'll go, okay, I got a new SUV. I got a Porsche 911. I got my Geo Metro, which hasn't been around for a while. I know how old I am. Or I've got my nice Ford Focus, right? That's an efficient car that's priced really well, that does very well, that's not expensive to upkeep. Think about all the factors you're thinking about when you purchase a car. Then you look at how many miles per gallon, and what's the cool factor with cars. That's the same thing with healthcare, okay? I don't know the last time I went to an MD and I had better posture and actually look good from a visit. I'm not putting the MDs down, but let's sit down and think about this for a moment. If your car's on fire, who do you call? Do you call a mechanic? Do you call a firefighter? If your car, the oil light comes on and you need some maintenance, who do you call? You call different people for different situations. I'm actually going to be coming out with a book next year for patients on how to choose your provider correctly. Because I see a lot of patients that have joint pain going to the emergency room. That's like me having an oil change and going to a firefighter. Doesn't make any sense. So when your body's talking to you, you want to know who you're going to see, who you need to go to, and who's going to help you, okay? That's going to be cost effective. You're going to save money right there, just having a perspective and getting yourself in the right place to the right provider who can actually help you. We just absolutely love to do this stuff. I have a multidisciplinary clinic with naturopath, acupuncture, massage therapist, and many chiropractors. We have chiropractic specialists that deal with a lot of trauma, and then we have a lot of chiropractors that have, checkup. We do checkup. We have rehabilitation where we actually work on muscles, and getting in the right position will save you a lot of money.